And we began this noon with that serious crash that likely caused major problems for those of you traveling on I-75 near Sarasota all morning long, and it's not even over yet.
The northbound lanes are still closed right now near Fruitville Road after a tanker crashed there near the Bee Ridge Road exit.
That backup is still going on right now, 6 hours later. We want to head out live to Bill Logan. He's been on scene since very early this morning. Good afternoon, Bill.
I can tell you right now that this is still closed down. I'm actually standing in the fast lanes here on I-75 northbound, what amounts to the west coast of Florida's Main Street. This heavily traveled corridor closed for, as you mentioned, nearly 6 hours now, and will be closed for about 8 more, we're told, completely cutting off this major artery between Fort Myers and Tampa Bay. This road has been impassable since before 6 this morning as this southbound fuel tanker carrying an estimated 300 to 500 gallons of gas came crashing through the median and into the northbound lanes, hitting a couple of other vehicles, then ending up in the ditch alongside I-75 about a half-mile south of Fruitville Road.
Safety is our #1 concern. We are not opening up this roadway until it is 100% safe.
Even as the firefighters with a 3-alarm response foamed the still partially filled gas hauler to keep the danger of explosion to a minimum, investigators were talking with the rig's driver, Thomas Gratton, who was airlifted to Blake Hospital. They were also checking the truck itself.
We're going to have a commercial vehicle enforcement trooper review that vehicle to make sure there was not a mechanical failure prior, during, or after that crash.
Exactly what happened here hasn't been determined yet, but once it was determined that there was gas leaking, the task turned to protecting the environment and containing the leaked fuel. 2 other tankers have been brought in to offload the gas still on the truck and to suck up any remnants of what may have escaped into that ditch along I-75 north.
So we're doing everything we can to eliminate any more loss of fuel, and that's why we have more people coming to assist.
Back out live now, I can tell you that there are firefighters up on top of this rig now offloading the gasoline inside. You can see that work ongoing. You can also see the very extensive response here. More than 19 units called out from Sarasota and neighboring counties. Even had an airport unit out here to try and help foam down this area. We are now told that because of the intricate sort of process to get this rig back off of the roadway, it's going to be at least until 8 o'clock this evening before this roadway is open. At least until 8 o'clock this evening until the road is open. So right now, our best advice is to avoid this area between Fruitville Road and Bee Ridge Road here along I-75 northbound. It's a mess. Southbound is not any better. You've got backups stretching for miles, looky-loos, and we've seen a number of accidents, fender benders, with people trying to get a look at this major wreck. We're reporting live this noon along I-75. Bill Logan, ABC Action News.
Thank you, Bill. Of course, this is going to be with us for a while, so we want to continue our team coverage now with traffic reporter Lindsay Logue with your best workarounds to avoid that mess on I-75.
The good news is here you do have several options for a detour. If you want to go all the way up almost to the crash, you can get off at Bee Ridge Road, head west to US 301 or US 41. This is the exit, one exit south of where that tanker crashed. You can do Clark Road, again going west to 301 or US 41. And about 20 miles south of Fruitville Road where the crash is, you can get off on Laurel Road. Again, head west to 301 or US 41. Then you're going to have to zip up north up to Fruitville or even further north to University to avoid this mess. Of course, we will be keeping an eye on this traffic situation for you all day long on air, online, and on Twitter at Tampa Bay Traffic.